gosh, you wanted to see the rehearsal just once? Okay, cool. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh? Of course I do. I've taped every show. That's piracy. And I go to all the live performances. That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park? Of course, duh. My dad always takes me. Poor dad. Hey, the dad might like it as well. Don't judge Phoenix. I found a map on the internet and went to the studio that day. Hold it! Was that day the first time you've been to the studio? Actually, I've been a couple of times. Never managed to get there on rehearsal day, though. And that security lady's always yelling. Right. Please continue. Gel Pops, I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez. Look. Went through the woods off the path so the old lady wouldn't catch me. Off the path? Yeah, you know how the studios are in a valley there. If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was. So wait, did he come in through the grate, probably still, and then went through the woodland in the studio? I thought he meant he got in to the studio by coming through the woods. I always thought that was weird. Wasn't there a wall? I see. Anyhow, I was going for the studio. Let's have a look at that. I went through the woods off the path. Right. Okay, just making sure it hasn't skipped anything. It seems to do that sometimes. Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio? Unusual? Did you see this monkey by any chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. So you went straight to the studio. I got kind of lost on the way for about 30 minutes. You got lost in the woods? Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, I was relieved when I saw the blue studio door. But guess what happened next? I want to know what time this was. What time was he there? You know? Let's just double check. Did we ask about that? I was going for the studio. I don't think we did we? Oh, right, no, yeah, we did. The monkey head. I came up by the studio, and there was the Steel Samurai. Okay. Yep. Steel Samurai? Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside. I see, what happened then? So, out came the bad guy. So wait, he went into the studio and then the bad guy came out. What sort of bad guy was it? A guy, a person, kinda tall, skinny. Interesting. Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know. He was kinda far away. He's been awfully vague. That doesn't sound at all like the person in the evil magistrate costume. Because that's not a skinny guy, he's huge. He's a big guy. He's also got a bodysuit on again that makes him look muscular. So the Steel Samurai took him down pow. By pow, does he mean he just punched him? What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kind of didn't move, not a bit, like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor. Yes, I suppose he was. It's vague. It's so vague still. It's like, what do you mean by take him down? Did he punch him? Did he stab him? If you had your camera? You mean you weren't carrying your camera then? I mean, he might be lying about this. No, I wasn't. Because he might not want to give up the picture. It's not like I have it all the time. You just said you have it all the time earlier. Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix, remember, he's a child. Use gentle words but be firm. Easy for you to say. Alright. Let's get back to that point. And let us present that. Cody always carries it, though he's still learning how to use it, so he had it. He just said he has it all the time. Cody, what you said seems a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? And you're quite clear about that. Ooh. Huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie in here. You understand that, right? The Steel Samurai would not be happy with you. Mr. Wright, a word with you? Oh, was I putting the pressure too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's a digital camera, Your Honor. It's a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring the camera on a trip to the studios. You didn't bring it. You did bring it, didn't you? Okay, boomer, yeah. Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so... Oh, shut the fuck up, Edgeworth. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Oh, nothing. I wasn't, you know, suggesting that you're a lying, scum-sucking arsehole. Well, Cody. What? Yeah, so I had my camera, so what? You got a problem with that? He's standing on the box, that's great. So you did have your camera. And did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Yeah. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. Maybe we'll get more details now about, like, whether it was a punch or a stab or whatever. See, I'm wondering if maybe the commotion and the fight caused the head to fall over, not a gust of wind. Yeah, I had my camera with me. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai. He goes for the bad guy. Wham! And then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules. Why does he have a sword? Hey, Merrick. How's it going? Yeah, this kid's just like super edgy. He is. Oh, yeah. Edgy. I get it. Nice. Well done, Alchemist. You got a drum snare for that. Sharp mind you got there. Oh my goodness. You guys, you're quick today. How are you today, Merrick? Good to see you. Okay, so now maybe we can get to the nitty-gritty about what the actual fight was. Ah, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, cross-examination, if you please. Sharper than your tongue. Alright. Yeah, I had my camera with me. Okay. So why didn't you use it? He's getting to that. Relax and listen. I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing. I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. One moment. Let's just have a look at this scrapbook. Every victory scene in every battle the Steel Samurai has won. So that might be worth putting forward. Is Phoenix really sharp now? He's dull as a rusty blade. The bad guys stop moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rolls. Okay. Well, that's it. He only points out the contradictions. Well, you've got to be sharp to catch those. So, you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away not even once? No! Okay, tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! My day has been nice and chill, nothing to complain about. What about you? Oh, I'm good, thank you very much. I've had a nice day, yeah. I got very busy earlier on today. I've chopped up 2 of my old streams into videos for YouTube this morning instead of just the one, because I'm getting a bit behind. So I'm trying to catch up. But other than that, I'm doing good, thank you. My throat's really burning though, so I might be stopping soon. We'll see if we can finish this case. I think we're getting close to the end. I see Iron Wolf is not as sharp as Phoenix's hair. Oh, nothing's sharper than Phoenix's hair. Look at that hair. Damn. So the bad guy attacked him first. Yeah. What sort of person was the bad guy? It's not a bad thing to be behind something. Yeah. Unless it's an ox pulling a cart and you're in the medieval age and it takes a nice big fat fart. You know, it just rips a big stinky one. You don't want to be behind that. What sort of person was the bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. I see, and what happened next? I meant about my statements before that? Okay. It's supposed to be a pun. Sorry, I'm still trying to pay attention to the game. I'm not catching everything. Okay, then the bad guy stopped moving. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. How exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With a samurai kick, and a punch, and a chop, and a slap. Something like that. God, he's still being so vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? I really think we should be pressing this kid harder for the specifics and get past the theatrics. Let's try a press. Cody. What? Something's bothering me. Before you said you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah, so what? Yet you missed the most important part. What's the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. I'll object back to your objection. You know as well as I do he's being vague. Tell me what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap. My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Order, order, Mr. Wright. How could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? Well, that's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think. Why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. You can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer? We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? The monkey head have blocked the way, do you think? I think maybe this. He said that this contains every victory scene of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. He captures every finishing blow, takes a picture and puts it in this scrapbook. Why isn't there a picture of this in there? Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? Oh. That's not right then. Not the way it's phrased. I mean, we do know that at 2:15 this head fell over, right? That's uncontrovertible. You think the camera? I'm not sure how that goes. Oh, maybe he was actually trying to figure out the camera. Maybe he was fiddling with it, like, how does this thing work? You might be right. But it could also be that this happened at the same time and it made him look away, because obviously this big head crashing into a tree and knocking it over would be very much something that would draw your attention, right? I was originally going to go with the scrapbook, but the way that the leading phrase says, why did Cody look away from the fight? Well, his scrapbook doesn't answer that question. The scrapbook answers the question of, you know, did he or did he not see it? So I guess it's not that. I'm going to guess it's the head. Here's my proof. Proof. Oh no. We did it wrong. Can I do that again? This doesn't prove anything. Ha! Lost your nerve, have you? Are the sharp edge puns over? Yes. For now. I'll ask the question again. We have ascertained the boy is a great fan, blah blah blah. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? This is difficult. I'm not sure. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? I mean, this might be more to do with the head. Go back to grinding your axe. Because he couldn't watch it. How could he calmly watch a murder taking place at his age? Just a moment, please. One thing has become quite clear in this boy's testimony. He did not believe he was witnessing a murder. He was watching the Steel Samurai fight like on TV. To be fair, they just don't give any explicit way of figuring this out logically. Yeah, this is not flowing logically enough. This is more like spitballing now, to be like, aha, I know why. The more real the fight, the more he would have watched. That's it, we are just blindly guessing. Do we have another explanation? Why wouldn't he watch the climax? To go with this. He was looking at something else, probably. Fucking hell. This is not... Yeah, this is actually starting to get a bit annoying now. What could possibly distract the boy from seeing his idol fighting? What do you claim he was looking at? Baseless claims. Another explanation. Yeah, nothing's literally come up that we as the player can actually say, aha. It's got to be a piece of evidence then. The other two don't lead anywhere. It has to be. It always has to be evidence. That's the thing. What was he potentially looking at? I mean, let's try the camera. Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated he recently received the camera. So it was the camera then, right. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah! Okay. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? He was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. You were right, yes, Erokai. I will trust you in future. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realise there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody, there was only one reason you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. Having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. You missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Your Honor, the defense would like to request Cody Hackins testify one more time. Very well, Cody. Could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture that fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. It's cruel out here and nobody likes you. Oh, look at him now. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep. That's not a lot. Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure. I'd like to proceed with a cross-examination anyway. I don't think we need to question the yeah, you're right, Pop. I'm going to do it anyway. Pops. Yeah, I called you Pops, you spiky-head geezer. Geezer? I'm Mr. Edgeworth, and I'm the bearded gentleman. That's what I hate about grown-ups. You're all so self-conscious. Clearly this kid isn't with this nuclear green colour that he's wearing and the fucking sword on his back. Okay, off with the kid's gloves. Testify. Witness. Testify. Tell it like it is. You know, he's pissed everybody off. We don't care if we get you all scared now. Get on with it. Yipes! The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the evil villain. Alright. So what do you mean? So, you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything else unusual? I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Sprained ankle. I held up my camera to take a picture. Okay. Why couldn't you take your picture? My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. Okay. When the lens opens, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground and the Steel Samurai. That's all that happened. Yep. Really? Nothing else? That's all? Yeah, I told you, I didn't take a picture. I would have once I got the lens open. Thing is, these digital cameras, they don't usually have that, do they? They don't have lens caps. I mean, mine actually does have a little shutter on the front, but yeah. But I guess some do. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Press him harder, that's the last thing we've got, so... No, he definitely would have taken the picture. Now the scrapbook, you think? There's got to be something he can use. Yeah, you see, the problem is, we have to wait for Phoenix to realise that he needs to look at the scrapbook. We don't have an option to look at it yet, so... Cody, listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You did take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow. This feels great. Bullying a little kid, yes. Yeah, I would love to be able to look at these things ahead of time, but it's like all investigation games. They unlock stuff like this slowly over time. I thought if he actually saw the samurai standing, wouldn't he take a picture? Exactly, yeah. And he's saying I couldn't get the lens open. What does he mean by that? The digital cameras, it's all electric. It's done instantly, as soon as you turn it on. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody. I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. We find out what this kid's all about. Yeah, you're right, Pops. Again with the Pops. Okay, this is the same thing again. Alright. We just escaped from the clutches of his villain. Okay. Held up my camera to take the picture. Okay. The lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. Took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. So he just amended the last line. You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved steel samurai victorious? Well, you know, why would I want to have a picture like that? He's becoming less and less cooperative. Better find a clear contradiction soon, or some solid evidence. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? Really want to look in this bloody book. Just escape from the clutches of the villain. I guess we're going to have to present the book as evidence. Gonna have to try that. I get the feeling that the samurai actually lost that fight, and that's why he didn't put the picture in the scrapbook. Maybe, yeah. Cody, what? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. With Zam, I got them all. I never missed a one. The perfect collection. Except this one. Mm-hmm. You never missed a one, but you've missed one. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called The Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has ever won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. So yes, he lost. You might be right there. Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? The Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary. I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No, no way! Phoenix? I think we finally discovered the truth. What truth is it? Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually... He lost? I'm pretty sure what you're thinking right now. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what's going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photo he took? He didn't win. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted these pictures. Because he said it's a collection of all the battles he won, not all the battles he fought. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way, no! It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever! Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything in his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. Same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Jesus Christ. I swear to God, Phoenix, you just turned into Gene Hackman right before my eyes. Wonder how Phoenix keeps in shape. Yeah. And how he keeps his hair in shape anyway. Lots of hair gel and a very fast blow dryer. Just, you know, either that or he drives to work in the morning without a helmet on his motorbike. Oh wait, he doesn't have a license. Order, I will have order. Witness, I mean, Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. Oh, he's devastated. Oh dear. Well, Phoenix, are you happy you made a child cry, you monster? Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Well, okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. Wow. I cried better than he did. Thanks. I've had lots of practice. I've had a sad life. Order! What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to our witness testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently we have all made a serious error. I wonder... Did Hammer, the victim, put on the Steel Samurai costume and go strutting around? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. No, he wouldn't have been able to get to it though, would he? Because he left to go to the studio and didn't come back according to the guard, and we have to take that as true. And the costume was over in the locker. We've all made a serious error. And the error? What's this all about? Things are going spicier. That's not right. There was no victim. Well, no, there is. We've got a murdered body. Of course, there was a victim. Steel Samurai was the victim, or Hammer was the victim? Well, Hammer was the victim. That's obvious. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. He was in the costume, and then they swapped the costumes. Order! So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Yeah. Thus he obviously knew about Will Power's foot injury. Oh, I know now, I get it. The sleeping pills? He probably drugged them. He probably drugged Will Powers so that he could steal his part, because he was jealous. But in order to pull it off, he needed to limp to show everybody, oh yeah, it's me, dragging his leg, right? And then somebody killed him. So maybe Will Powers was the target. Maybe they were going to kill him. Somebody wanted to kill him and mistook him for the wrong guy. Hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already? That's what everyone thought. Remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony? On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station around 1. Did I see poor old Hammer? No. He'd already gone to the studio before I got to the guard station. Well, that's right, yeah, she never actually saw him go there. Did she? She never saw him go to the studio. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. But where did he go? No one saw him go to Studio 1. He could have gone up the path to Studio 2 and then waited for the security guard to leave and for the drugs to kick in. Nor was there a picture of him. That's a good point. I wondered that earlier. I was like, wait a minute. Wouldn't there have been a picture of him going to Studio 1? But there wasn't. I did wonder that, but I kind of thought it was just the game messing up. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought the Steel Samurai was moving strange, so it was a different person inside the suit. Yeah, he did say he was moving strange. I mean, when he was fighting, he wouldn't have been naturally limping in that case. Pox. Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. What? Show us, quick. No way, man, not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now. Oh! Here it is. That's Studio 2. Not 1. This is outside Studio 2. The kid got lost in the woods. He didn't know where he was, yet he found the studio. But it wasn't Studio 1, it was Studio 2. So he went there and had a fight with someone. Interesting. Well, looking at this, it's a little hard for us to say. I'm afraid it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive as evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Mia? What? Look at the photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. The photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor? May I see the photo one more time, please? Certainly, I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts we know, as we all know them in that photo. Find the inconsistency. Your Honor, look at this. I see a gate. Might I draw your attention to the number on the gate? The number? Ah, yes, well, it's hard to see, but it looks like 2. Certainly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But, that's impossible. What's all this about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here at Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here's the true scene of the crime. Show the judge where the murder took place. Right there. It was here. What does that have to do with the number of the gate? Oh, okay, it took place in the studio, I guess. Alright, once again, I was going for the area outside. It took place here instead. Studio 2. Here, at Studio 2. I see, that would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. Given the fact that the path was blocked, supposedly. I don't know why the trailer is there, has anything to do with it, or that no filming has been there, so let's go for the path was blocked. The path to the trailer was blocked. So we've heard, the path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1, yet in actuality the reverse was true. Only someone at the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now on that day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Ms. D. Vasquez were outside eating steak, not T-bone. No bones. They were at the scene of the crime. You'd think they would have seen this commotion with the gate being right there and all. Order! Order! The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Ms. Olbag, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole the samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness! Now this is Sparta! Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Yes? That would just leave a bone to pick with someone. Hey. Why would he steal a samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright? Do I? I don't know! Now they're surprised, suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. Gotta be the empty bottle of sleepy pills, right? This is it. An empty medicine bottle. I found this on the table at the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills. The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. I mean, anybody could have done that, and they could be anybody's sleeping pills. Should you draw I'm Iron Wolf in Phoenix's sprite? Oh. I'd like to see it if you do. The other one you did was good, I liked it. Wait a moment, that bottle does raise some suspicions, yes, but there's no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. We could fingerprint the bottle. We could test Powers' blood. I don't know whether sleeping pills would show up in the blood though, because usually sleeping pills are just like, you know, melatonin and stuff, and valerian root and all that kind of thing. An idea, very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on the bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hackins' testimony has revealed new possibilities in the case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The Steel Samurai seen by Miss Olbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1 but Studio 2. Those in the trailer did have time to commit the murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. Damn, that's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth, you will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. You know, I came to a conclusion the other day that sort of upsets me. Missed an opportunity I'm not having by not naming your dog Geralt. Oh, no. Yep, Edgy is on edge now, isn't he? That's it. Okay, this will be the last extension, though. Oh, dear. Very well, court is adjourned. Ooh, that was a close one. You were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead for about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Yeah, you know, they give the chair to people like you. Of course, we're kidding. I'm not. Are you sure? Actually, I am kidding. Yeah, I am kidding. They don't give the chair to people like you, they hang them. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation, but I promise you we will find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. Oof.